I'm gonna start off with the classes that don't count toward graduation, because I want you guys to make sure that you have all the correct amount of credits before you try to apply. So all remedial classes, like Math 99 or Reading 100, those are not gonna count towards graduation. So make sure that all your classes are gonna count, make sure you have all your credits. The next thing I'm gonna talk about is clearances. If you got like 5 tickets last semester and you was just like, I'm not gonna pay them, they didn't go away, you need to make sure you go pay those tickets off, because you will not graduate if you're not cleared for everything. That's the same thing for like if you have any library fees or any fee that you haven't paid off, make sure that it's paid off before you try to apply, or else, yes.
Is there like a way we can go and get a list of anything, any potential fees?
If I'm not mistaken, it's in the registrar.
Registrar?
Any other questions before I move on from that? So yeah, make sure that you're cleared for everything that you have going on. Registration for graduation. Who is a fall graduate in here? Yay, y'all not excited? Okay, so registration for undergrad is $75, and for graduates it's $100. You get that? And you have to have over 90 credits, well 90 credits and over to be able to apply and be eligible to apply for graduation. The cutoff date for fall graduates to apply is October 10th. As of right now, only 233 people have applied. I don't know how many exactly are graduating in the fall. So I'm just going to stress that if you haven't already, you need to, like now, like after we leave. Well, no, you can't. But what you're going to do is you're going to take the money, go to the cashier, pay it, and then go online. I think they're going to give you a code, actually. You're going to go online and you're going to apply and take care of what you take care of. Yeah, that's about it for the registration part. For commencement, I'm about to give you dates and times, so you might want to write it down. Fall graduation is Friday, December 19th at 10 a.m. in the James Complex, which is right over there. For those who don't know, it's down some. And the rehearsal, I didn't have this last year. The rehearsal for fall graduation is Thursday, December 18th at 4 p.m. in that same place, in James Complex. Everybody got that? Thursday, December 18th at 4 p.m. In James Gym. Okay? The fall speaker is confirmed. I'm going to let you know who she is. Her name is Dr. Johnetta B. Cole. She is the first African-American woman to serve as president at Spelman College, so that's a really big accomplishment. So she's confirmed that's who your speaker is. And for fall graduation, that's really all I have for you right now until I go to the next meeting. Do you have any questions as far as that goes? As far as commencement goes? Anything that you want me to find out that I don't have for you right now? Other than tickets?
Well, you said, I guess so far as the fees, if you already paid the graduation fee, that's the only thing that's due, correct? Is it $75?
Yeah, so go ahead and apply
Okay.
if you haven't already. Okay? The next thing I'm going to talk about is portraits, caps, and gowns, and class rings. Cap and gowns and class rings are provided by Herb Jones, so I'm not in charge of that. I'm kind of on their time when it comes to that. So once I receive more information from them, then I'll be able to relay it to all of you. But as far as the portraits go, I have the portraits scheduled the week of senior week, which is October 27th to the 31st. And it's going to be by MG Photography. I'm going to show you something real quick. They did some portraits from Bowie already. I don't know if you can see this, but yeah, this is some of their work. I just wanted to share it with you guys so you know who's coming. And I also have, like Tyler said earlier on the website, I'm gonna post, well, she's gonna post the actual like packages, but here they are right here, just so you have an idea, so that when the time comes, you'll know how much everything is gonna be when you wanna sign up for however many photos you want to take, okay? Is everybody good with that? I'm about to go back. Like I said, senior week is the 27th through the 31st. I encourage you all to participate in everything that we have going on. It's really gonna benefit you all. We have, a lot of programs that deal with like resume building, graduate school, all the things that you all need, after you graduate. So I really encourage you all to participate. We also have a diabetes month coming up in November, and you'll hear more about that as the time gets closer. All right, Kelly's about to give you some more information.
Okay, good evening again, everybody. My name is Kelly Wallace, and I'm serving as the Senior Class Vice President for the 2014-2015 academic school year. Following with what Morgan just gave you, I'm going to give you guys some other important dates for fall graduates. Final examinations week for December graduates will be December 4th through the 10th. Everybody clear on that? Wonderful. Final grades for December graduates will be due December 16th at noon. So please be advised and inform all your professors that your grades have to be in by noon on December 16th. If they are not in, you're going to run into problems. So I encourage you, make sure your grades are in, if not by that time, earlier than that. The last date that I'm going to give you guys is graduation clearance will be given out the week of December 15th through the 18th. So please ensure that you are cleared for graduations and that you are cleared to walk on the 19th. Can I have a show of hands of who's graduating in the fall? Wonderful. Okay, keep your hands raised. How many of you have taken your EPE? Yeah, okay. Raise your hand if you have not taken your EPE and you're graduating in the fall. Okay, that's a problem. Okay, so you need to log on to your Bulldog Connection. That's how you sign up for it. It's basically simply to put it. It's an essay that you have to take. It pretty much calculates your English proficiency. So I encourage you to do that as soon as possible. If you need further information about that, you can head over to the English department and they can help you out with that. How many of you have done your senior interviews by show of hands? Only 2 people? Okay. Raise your hand if you know where the counseling center is on the 3rd floor, and okay. Correct people. So I encourage all of you to go see Ms. Sue Bryant in the counseling center. You have a question, Sue? No, I was just about to get into that. It is not mandatory. For those of you who think you need it for graduation or you need it for this, that, and the third, no, you don't. They just encourage you to go. The instructors in counseling services, they're there to help you. They're just there to make sure you're on track for not only graduation, but what you do outside of Lee State University. But it is not mandatory for you to graduate. How many of you have done your exiting interviews for your FAFSA if you're graduating in the fall? That's a no. Okay. How many of you have student loans? Let's ask that question. Pretty much everybody. Okay. What you need to do is you need to log on to your FAFSA. There is, it's not actually an interview, but it's pretty much a tutorial, making sure that you know about repayment and your loan repayment options after graduation. So I encourage you, you need to do that as soon as possible, or you're going to run into issues with that.
Hello everybody, I'm talking to you all today about our spring information for seniors. The first day of class is January 26th. The last day to apply for May graduation is February 13th. The spring EPE is scheduled for February 12th, 13th, 14th, March 5th, and March 6th. Spring midterms week is scheduled for March 16th through the 20th. Final exams week for spring 215 is May 4th through May 8th. The last day of classes is May 12th, and on this same day, your final grades must be submitted if you're graduating, for graduation. May 18th through May 21st is when graduation clearances will be dispersed. Graduation rehearsal is May 22nd, and the location for spring graduation is still in discussion.
So let me ask you all a question. How many of you all know someone who either had 1, 2, 3, maybe even 4 credits left to graduate, but they couldn't? And they had to wait to the following semester to take a 1 or 2 credit course or a 3 credit course. You all know someone?
Yeah.
Yes, no?
Yeah.
Okay, so for those of you who do, that's an issue. Because at other institutions, if they have 2 to 3 to 4, even 5 courses left, or I'm sorry, not courses, credits left, they aren't able to walk here. But at other institutions, they are. That's an issue. If I have one course left or one credit left and I can't walk in May, and I've already told my parents, and obviously we figured that out the last minute, and I have to wait until the following semester to graduate. That costs time, that costs money. If I live out of state, I have to figure out where I'm gonna live, transportation if I have to go to work. So that's something that hasn't been discussed amongst the senior class, and it needs to be, because that saves the institution time and money, and also for us, but it also improves our retention, our enrollment, and our graduation rate. I'm sure if you all follow anybody on Instagram, the percentage of students graduating, I believe, is 34%. And that's a problem. It's not a matter of that we aren't graduating. Well, it is a matter of we aren't graduating, but it's also about the effort that the institution is putting in to allow us to graduate. And this is not just a senior issue. This is an issue stemming from the freshman class up to the seniors. It's because of our academic advisement. It's because of the registrar's office. And now it's because of the fact that if we have 1 to 2 credits left to graduate, now we have to wait another semester. And that pushes the graduation rate back, right? And everybody tells us how many years we need to graduate. 4 years, right? But what is the institution doing to allow us to do that? In many other schools, that is a possibility for us. But at Bowie State, it's not. So that was my issue that I brought to the senior class president and vice president. And I also had a conversation with a cabinet member regarding this issue. And what he did tell me that it was a policy here before, but because students weren't returning to finish out their courses and whatnot, it was, I believe it was removed by the faculty senate. So it was here before, but now it's gone. But we don't know that because no one has told us. But at the same time, we also have to take responsibility because we don't ask those type of questions. And that's also a problem. So when we have an issue with our academic advisors or the registrar's office, yeah, we go tell it to our friends or whatnot. We express our concerns, how mad we are. Now we gotta wait another semester, gotta pay some more money, but you're not talking to the right people. And it's our job to set a standard and say, this is what we want. This is what we need to graduate in 4 years. So that's my spiel for the meeting. All right.
Anybody want to see 3 questions?
So again, I'm gonna ask you guys, do you have any comments, concerns, and or questions?